Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play The Choice of Life Middle Ages. So this is a game where you get to live in the Middle Ages, and we'll see how well it will go, because this game, it's quite difficult, a lot more difficult than you would think in a game like this. So how the game works is you always have two choices and you pick one that's gonna allow you to move through. Once in a distant kingdom, an elderly peasant woman worked in the field. She digs in the ground until she finds a vial decorated with letters. The vial bewitches her with its beauty. The peasant woman admires it, twisting it in her hands, and accidentally smashes it. Soon, you're born. Is this supposed to imply that my father is a vial? That's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens when our real father finds out. Well, when our other father finds out. You were born in the Middle Ages into a peasant family. You have 11 brothers and sisters. How will you make others pay attention to you? Let's cry in the cradle. Pay attention to me. Your mother takes you in her arms and breastfeeds you. That worked well. The year turned out to be bad for the Howers. Children get very little food. But we're gonna fight with our brother for food. Give me your food. Your brother gives you a serious thrashing. Well, that didn't work out so well. At night you wake from the rustling outside the window. Suddenly a wrinkled hand reaches through and begins to touch the bed. Pray and tremble in the corner. You begin to peer into darkness and realize it was just a shadow from a tree. You've grown little and your parents send you to work in the field with other kids. Alright, I guess we'll work. You work with such diligence and dedication that you break the plow. Father is furious and beats you with such skill that you lose consciousness. Oh man, so apparently father find out that he wasn't the father, you know? It's just how it goes. Alright, so this obviously is a part of the game. You have to die very early and then the real game, so to speak, begins. So, you die and you meet this beautiful or scary voice. You don't know because you only hear the voice. Living soul for the first time in so many years. Where am I? We are in limbo. It's somewhere between heaven and hell. You know I can bring you back to life if you help me. Help you how? I want to live too, but I can't go back without my body. My body is in the king's treasury. Help me find it when you come back to life. On it. The spirit guides you into the light. So, we gain this beautiful map, and we're gonna progress through these different places and try to get towards the king's treasury where we can help our friend. You were born in the Middle Ages in a peasant family. You're lucky to have survived, but for how long? After all, you have 11 brothers and sisters. So we're gonna crawl. You crawl behind the stove and touch the pipe with your hand. Now it is decorated with an inverted 8 burn. You want to crawl around the house and bite everything, but people do not pay attention to you and do not look under their feet. Well, sit in the corner then. Sit in the corner and do not learn anything new. You're thinking about your future. It's time to learn something. Let's learn to walk. Congratulations, now you have more ways to die. Wow. You meet a stray dog while walking near the house. We're gonna try to come closer. Close up, it becomes clear that this is a dirty child on all fours. Now you have a friend. You and your friend arrange an impromptu knight's tournament. Which weapon will you choose? Bows and arrows. You prove to be a good marksman when you hit a friend in the eye. You don't have a friend anymore. But I'm a good marksman. Oh, it didn't give me anything. Sometimes it gives you like a special skills, like for example evasion. Or up, and this thing on the right are titles. Currently we don't have any, but we might gain titles later. Father caught you and sends you to work in the field, but you're too lazy to plow. Well, we're gonna pull the horse tail then. Ooh. You title received flyer. The horse kicks the offender well. But we've gained the flyer title. You sprawl out in the hay recovering from the blow. Let's sleep. Looks like sleeping is your calling. Ooh, yeah. So by the way, up on top is your health. It's really important to try to keep your health as maximum because a lot of these choices will take your health away. So if you don't make sure that you're gonna get it up, then it's gonna be really bad. Your lazy cows walk into Earl's field. You're gonna let it walk. The Earl imposes a heavy fine on your family. Father is almost broke. The Earl called your father on a march. He will be gone for several years. Without him, the house falls into disrepair. There's no way to pay the rent. Guess we're gonna stroll through the village. You do nothing and nothing happens. Amazing. You're offered to remove stones from the fields for a fee. We have 3 health, so I guess we could try. A snake lying under one of the stones bit you. It's a pity that insurance has not yet been invented. So did not get any money? Reach an old inn, it's dirty inside. The innkeeper looks at you questioningly from the semi-darkness. So we only have 2 health to ask for a job, so I think let's just order a stew. The stew includes bones and hay. Tipping is out of the question. We got our health back. The innkeeper demands money. We do not have the evasion skill, so I don't think runaway is going to be, so let's try to pay it off. It seems that you have no money. The innkeeper grows angry and beats you with a club. You return home to the forest. Suddenly 2 people appear in front of you. We're going to run as fast as we can. Turning back to escape, you find 2 more people. You can't run. The scared man pulls out a dagger and points it at you. Money or life? You give them everything, you have nothing. You empty your pockets, of course there's nothing of value. What are these bandits counting on? Scarred man. Goddamn poverty, throw him in the ditch. Guess we'll stay. You realize you can't get up and spend the night in a ditch. You are lucky, bandits don't usually stand on ceremony like that. What should I do? Get to town first. You're called to build a church. Climb the roof or help the blacksmith. We'll try to help the blacksmith because I don't think we can climb the roof. You and the blacksmith repair a blunt tool. The church is grateful to you. You're desperate, hungry, and have no money. We'll try begging. There are only poor peasants around. No one has money to donate to you. Walking through the forest, you notice a peasant hunting. Hunt with him or earn for. Let's try to hunt because we did practice with the bow and arrow, so maybe. You haven't caught anything, but someone reports you to the guards. You're caught and avoided with 10 lashes. We have very low health. If we're gonna try... eat the roots? No, we're dead. Turns out the roots are better. You suffer from diarrhea. So what happens is that we now get to go again. Now if we, let me show you here, if you were to move into a further point in the game, you'd be able to restart from that point. So right now we're starting from the peasant, but if you were to move through, we would move through. So we'll crawl again. By the way, when it's green, it means that it's the result that we have already seen before. So for example, here if I crawl again, we'll get this evasion skill. You deftly dodge feet and falling objects. As they say, fast footwork is the key to success in life. Now this time we'll learn to speak because we learned to walk last time. You babble in the middle of the night, scaring superstitious parents. You hear your father say an indecent word. Come up with your own word and repeat after him. Come up with our own word. We don't curse on this channel, okay? Your parents didn't understand what you said, but they recognize your talent. You've grown a little and play with the kids on the street. Let's play... What did we play last time? I'm not sure. Did we even have this? Let's play hide and seek. You hid so well that nobody could find you. Found only a few days later in a dying state. Father caught you and sends you to work in the field, but you're too lazy to plow. We'll pull the horse. Oh, I forgot that takes away your health. Let's sleep. This is gonna give our health back. Good. Last time we let it walk. Nothing bad happened to us. If you choose this, you'll lose health. I can't afford that, so just gonna let it walk again. This time... we're gonna go wherever your eyes look. Eyes look toward the end. Walking through the forest, you see a wounded peasant. Come and help. There's a wolf nearby that you scare away. The peasant thanks you, but he has nothing to give. Alright, this time we're gonna order a stew again because we need to have the full health. Oh, and we can't pay... no, we can't pay off because we have no money, so we're gonna run away. Because with our evasion, we should be able to do so. Nice. You turn home through the forest. Suddenly 2 people appear in front of you. We'll run again. No, okay, so that didn't help us out. Get everything out of the pockets, and this allowed us to survive, so we're just gonna do the same thing last time. This didn't hurt us at all. Just keep going to the town. Okay, you end up at the riverbank in the evening. You see a moving hunched silhouette in silty stone. Come closer. Recognize a living drowned man and run as fast as you can, but your back is streaked with rotten claws. Desperate hunger and have no money, so begging didn't help, so let's wander through the village this time. Your stomach rumbles for the whole village. A knight in shining armor passes through the village. Passing by, he pushes you into the dirt. Pull the knight by the strap on the armor. Is we gonna die? We didn't die. Whew. The strap held the knight's legging, and now they're on the ground. The whole village laughs at the knight's ridiculous appearance. You go into the forest, find some food. So we ate the roots last time, so let's try to eat berries. You eat right cow berries. Great. You stumble on trampled ground while wandering through the forest. You dig it up with your hands and find a bag of coins. We're gonna go to the inn. You visit the inn to squander the money you find, and you get extra health. You're offered to remove stone from the field for a fee. We agreed last time. We got bitten by a snake, and then what happened? I don't remember. I guess we'll refuse. You refuse saying you were created for more noble deeds. Do you remember our agreement? Yes. Then you must get to the town. Well, I'm trying. Go into the blacksmith house. So agreed to take you on if you pass his test. Let's choose theory. The blacksmith asks you a question. When should you strike the iron? While it's hot. What is iron's melting point? I mean, they probably can like practically do it, but do they know the exact number? I mean, they have to know when, but like, do they know the number specifically, or do they? Let's try this one. Yeah. Now, a question about history. Which of the ancient gods was a blacksmith? Let's go with Hephaestus. Yes! Because like Dionysus is not gonna be a blacksmith. Like that was like I know he's not about that, but I wasn't sure about the other one. Like what does he do? But obviously at least one of the things should be right. The blacksmith accepts as an apprentice. Turned out that other candidates were no good at all. So now we can move to the next chapter in the map. It's going to be the blacksmith. So let's do it. You worked for a blacksmith for a year and have learned a lot during this time. Let's take a serious order then. You ask the blacksmith to give you serious work. The knight orders a sword. The blacksmith entrusts his sword order to you. Let's prepare. You've asked the blacksmith for a long time about forging technology. All you remember is a uniform section and a sharp hardening. So you have warmed up the iron bank. How will you shape the blade? Tap only on the edges. Item received strange blade. You tap the blade around the edges. It looks original. It's time to harden the blade into water. Do you know how to do it? We'll lower it entirely. We got a low quality sword. You quickly drop your blade into the water. The steel hardens, but the blade looks awkward. You wrap your masterpiece in a fabric and ready to complete your order. Well, it's pretty terrible. I guess we should say it's a ruin because this is gonna go badly. The blacksmith praises you for your honesty, although the sword has to be reforged and you are left without payment. Couldn't you leave me the sword? Like, I was gonna keep it. The forge business is going well. You received the orders for weapons, armor, and horseshoes and tools. You've hired an accountant. Work on. We do have the help. Work with even more enthusiasm. A thunderstorm shower catches you on the railroad. Stick to the track to stand under a tree. Let's stand under a tree. Lightning strikes directly into the trunk of the tree. You've been scorched by fire. Ooh. While you're in the village, a fire starts in the forge. It seems the blacksmith is still inside. Let's run inside. You run inside and rescue the sleeping blacksmith, though you receive significant burns. A messenger arrives from the king with an order to arm the royal army. Can I refuse? A military campaign is coming. The king will not accept a refusal. Okay. Received a list of weapons. It contains over 100 swords of different types. I'm gonna delegate because I'm worried about working day and night. It's gonna take away my last point of health. Assign responsibilities with the blacksmith and systematically set to work. You haven't even completed a quarter of the order and deadline is coming to an end. Let's hire more people. You hire several auxiliary workers and the output triples. The king's messenger takes the orders. Ooh, we could ask for a pass into the next area. Let's do that. Instead of paying, the messenger gives you a pass to the city. You should have seen the blacksmith face who worked several weeks non-stop. Sorry, man. The next day you go to the city gates. Show pass. The guard silently looks at the piece of paper and gives you a pass. It's that simple. You walk through the high arch of the city gate. You're a citizen now. And we can move to the next chapter. Nice. You find yourself in the middle of the shopping area. Citizens scurry back and forth and merchants bet each other on who will call visitors louder. Let's look around. You've never seen so many people. You even come up with a new word, pandemonium. A patrol drunk guard stops you. They demand money from you so that you won't have problems. How to get to the king. Guard laughs for a long time, splashing saliva. You choose to leave. Okay. Sultan's caravan arrives in the city for a visit. Foreigners walk around the city nearby. Let's meet the foreigners. You're treated to Turkish delight. Nice. The night's coming. You need to look for a place to sleep. Search for an overnight stay. Stay outside. I guess we'll search for a stay. Looking for an overnight stay, but all the houses are closed. Soon it gets completely dark. Walking along a deserted street, you hear a squeaky voice from a dark corner. Take a closer look. It's pitch dark. You come closer. Doesn't seem right to you. There's a rat in the corner and speaks. Looking for a place to sleep, traveler. Follow me. How are you talking? Yes, you're attentive, my friend. You follow the weird rat. Soon you find yourself at a boarded up house. There's an inscription on the door, but you can't read. I guess we'll go inside. You push the boards aside and follow the rat. You're inside a sparsely furnished house. On the decoration there's only an armful of straw on the floor, a couple of benches. Guess we'll relax. We have so much health now we can do crazy stuff. Without any question you sprawl on the straw and fall asleep. You have entered the city, it is worthy of praise. Only getting to the castle remains. There you will find my body and fulfill the agreement. Got it, boss. Weird voice in my head. Earn respect in the city and you will find yourself in the castle. Next day the talking rat asks for help. Sure, what you want, little rat? I want to become a human again. The alchemist must have a potion that will restore my former appearance. Let's do this thing. You put the rat in your pocket and go to the alchemist. You arrive at the alchemist's house. We're gonna wait till he leaves and we're gonna steal. You wait behind the bushes. Soon the alchemist comes down, taking with him a shovel. Let's climb through the window. The window is ajar. You enter the alchemist's house. In front of you is a table with reagents, and above it is a shelf with various potions. Shall we take the blue or the black? I like black. I like the color more than blue, so we'll pick this one. Give a black potion to the rat. It grows to be the size of a dog and bites you. How dare you? I'm helping you. It's not that. Look for more. Let's take the green potion then. You open a green bottle and nearly suffocate. You have to close it and put it back in place. Is there anything else? Guess we'll do the red potion now. You pour a red potion on the rat. Oh, it worked! The rat turns into a human. Under the skin of an old rat is a nobleman. Claim her reward. Nobleman is embarrassed and calls you materialistic. You don't understand what he's talking about. What? Aren't you gonna help me? Ship from distant countries is being unloaded at the port. Several fruits fall to the ground. Pick up and eat. Oh, seems that the fruit is overripe and you have a rash. So we get from 5 health to 2. The theater owner notices you, notices your charisma and poster, invites you to participate in the performance. Of course. You promote to become one of the main roles. Let's choose a hero, because we have the hero trait over here. I'm going to play a knight. You're given the text. Sure, let's learn it. Oh, we can read. Right. Today is the day of the premiere. The king himself came to the show. Perform. You change into a hero costume and are ready to impress. Recite the hero's monologue, but you notice the audience yawning. Let's improvise then. You shorten the text and make a face. Couple of spectators giggle. Dramatic scene moment has come. Let's cry. Try to cry but remembering unpleasant things, but nothing comes of it. The audience is bored. You forgot your text. Guess we'll tell a joke. You make up a joke about the king and the high rent. The common people like it, but the king doesn't. The show ends, the audience applaud and all the actors take to the stage. Let's dance. You do a ridiculous dance and nearly fall off the stage. After the show, a messenger from the king approaches you. The king wishes you to be his court jester. We did it! You're the jester, we're almost there. I'm actually gonna end the episode here because I don't want to spoil the story too much. So if you like the game, you can check it out yourself. Or you can click on the right towards some other games that we play on this channel that focus on storytelling. See you there. Bye bye.